It's Wednesday, the 10th of October, 2018, and it's Ken from Pinefinders Old Pine Furniture Warehouse in Hadnam in Buckinghamshire. And I'm just recording a video of the new furniture that's just arrived, the old pine furniture that's just arrived. And then we will take photographs, and take a video of everything and put it on the website in due course. But that usually takes a couple of weeks because it's rather a large delivery. So I'll just show you around each individual item. I'll also show you the job tickets, the price tickets there. The code number, that's its unique code number at the top. The first price will be as it is. If the item's in the bare wood, then you'll get two prices. The second price will be when it's waxed and all restored. On the back of the label, there'll be the dimensions. And when we come to the dimensions of a wardrobe, I'll just show you quickly. You will also have an internal depth measurement. That one at the bottom is the internal depth. In other words, the hanging space. So we'll come back to the first item. Is a large Victorian pine chest of drawers. And I've shown you this already, but I'll show you again. £500 as it is, 547 when it's waxed and restored. Height 39, width 42 and depth 22. I won't read all these out because I'll probably lose my voice by the time we get to the end. Then we've got a small chest of drawers. Three drawers on that one. There's a box I've just had made. This is new, made from new pine. These boxes can be made to any size. So if you can't find a pine box that's suitable, we can make one from new pine. That's the price. This includes VAT. There aren't any dimensions on this one, but we can make them to any size. We've got a Victorian pine table with turned legs, and this one's got a little drawer on one of the sides. So obviously this has been polished, this has been waxed, so obviously there's just one price, as you can see. That second height measurement, 24.5, that's the leg room, that's from the floor to the underside, so you'll have that measurement on tables. There's a very sweet little writing desk with a leather insert on the top. This is Edwardian, I would say. Next we have a lovely pine bench. Now this has been made from an old bed. So the backboard there, that's the head, or probably the foot of the bed, because it's not very tall. And then the rest has been made from the other parts of the bed. I think this has been made quite a long time ago though. So the height is the height of the seat, so that's 18 inches. Then the chap who's made the box I showed you earlier has also made a small dresser. So again, these have just arrived, so I haven't actually measured and priced this up, but these dressers can be made to any size. Oh yes, we've got an old dog cart here. Quite a large one. Don't get many of these in nowadays. Difficult to get hold of. And that's 250. We've got an old pine flat top box. And it's got a candle box inside. dating from about, 1900? And there's an old pine dresser base. It's got a shelf inside. Oops. Key's falling out. I'll leave that for the moment. There's a satin walnut dressing chest which has just come in. Needs a little bit of restoration and re-waxing, and that'll be lovely. It's got a swivel mirror at the top. Haven't measured or priced this yet. It's just literally just arrived. I would imagine it's going to be something like 397 when it's all done up. What's next? Right, we'll go along here to... This is a dresser that's been made from reclaimed pine, clean reclaimed pine. It's going to get a little bit tricky to video everything down here. It's a bit tight, so I won't be able to give you a very good view of everything. But I'll do my best. There's a one-piece wardrobe, a splitter wardrobe. This splits into two pieces. Nice old wardrobe. Not very big, one door, and nice and old, and nice and deep. Well, it's 19 inches internal depth, so they should be fine for hanging. And as I said, this splits into two sections for delivery. So it should go up most stairways. It just splits in the middle there. That's the way it was made. Then we've got another wardrobe, bigger one, two doors, dating from about 1910. Nice and deep, 22.5 inch internal depth, which is loads of space for hanging. And that totally dismantles for delivery. Next to that, we've got a nice little cupboard, well, quite a big cupboard actually. And it has very strange adjustable shelves. Well, these can be put on adjusters, but there's two depths of shelves, which is very extraordinary, very odd. So they can be level, if you wanted them level, or I've just staggered them just so you can see. And there's 3 drawers at the bottom as well. So, very interesting old cupboard. And we got a small satin walnut chest of drawers, just 3 drawers, Edwardian. This is all waxed and ready to go. There's newly made, but made from old wood coffee table. Then a pair of bedside cupboards dating from probably 1930, I would say. So they've each got a drawer at the top, a gap, and then a door at the bottom. That's obviously for the pair, that price. Then we'll come back to here. Where's a nice big wardrobe. Totally dismantles for delivery, and nice and deep inside, 22.5 inch internal depth. So that's nice and deep for hanging. Next to that, we've got another wardrobe, another big one with an slightly arched top. And again, totally dismantles for delivery, nice and deep inside again. The prices for the wardrobes all include hanging rails, so I'll put in a new brass hanging rail. Or some of these taller ones, which don't have drawers at the bottom, you could actually have a shelf in. I could put a shelf in for you with the hanging rail underneath the shelf. That's often a good use of space. So that one totally dismantles again. This one totally dismantles, this smaller one door one. So again, these will go up any stairway nice and easily. I can come and put them together for you. And again, nice and deep inside, 21 inches. You'd be looking, if you're looking to hang coats and things like that, then anything over 19 and a half inches should be fine. Obviously, when you get to the 20, 21, 22, then that's great. Loads of space then. A small one-door cupboard, quite shallow. I think this has shelves inside. Yeah, it's got 2 shelves inside this one. If my battery runs out of my phone, I'll have to carry on recording and just stick the video on the end and put them together. So there might be a little bit of a break at some point. Here's an Edwardian pine chest of drawers, 2/3, and quite shallow, quite useful sort of size. And then we've got a great big chunky chest of drawers. I think this is this Hungarian? Could be. Nice big solid one. 2 small drawers over 3 large ones. Then we've got a very pretty Victorian, I think quite an early Victorian pine chest of drawers with you can see that at the back there, the shape on the back. Lovely one that is. So that's the height to the top of the chest of drawers, 31 to there, and then the 36 is to the top of that back piece. So that's all those done. We've now got a pair of marble top bedside cupboards. These need a little bit of restoration. The marble has been damaged at some point in the corner there, so I'm getting some new well, not new marble, but some more marble to go on there, or I might get some bits of wood to go on there, so we just have wooden tops. Don't know, I'll have a think about those. They've got a shelf inside, and those are for the pair, price for the pair. They've got little cupboard doors at the top, look, quite useful. Then, definitely the best piece of all. Absolutely beautiful, extremely old pine box. I'm going to do a bit of investigating about this because I don't know much about it yet. It was painted in 1787, so it's older than that. And it's absolutely stunning. I'll give you a close-up of some of the paintwork. It's a bit special, this is. I did pay a lot of money for it, but you can see why, can't you? Now let's get this up the way so you can get a better look. It looks almost Italian, but as I say, I don't know much about it. I'm going to do some investigating. £12.90 price. There's the dimensions. You've got a small door in each end, which it's been modified at some point. So you get into it on the sides there. And the top does open, but you can see more details when I've taken the video pictures and everything and put it on the website, but that it really is a special piece of kit. And down here we've got reclaimed pine 4-door, 4-drawer cupboard. So this has been made for, very recently from very clean reclaimed pine. And another reclaimed pine cupboard, 3-door, 3 drawers this time, and again made from very clean reclaimed wood. So it's almost new wood, these, but it has got some age. Just means it waxes up nicely. On top of this, we've got a lovely old pine box with metal edges. This is English. Ammunition box, probably. And that's been waxed. Then a very tall, slim cupboard. Satin, walnut and pine. And it's got 3 drawers at the bottom. So 2 doors and 3 drawers at the bottom. And there are 2 shelves inside. It's another lovely large old pine box, flat top. If you can see that, it's just about height 18, width 46 and depth front to back is 21.5. Then we've got a tiny little box. It's like a little soldier's box. This is English. Underneath, chest of drawers, very strange. I think this is Scottish. I imagine dating from 1910, 1920, something like that. 3 drawers. Then we've got a nice old cupboard, larder cupboard. It's got that vent on the front. And inside there's a shelf. Then, now this is something strange about this cupboard. What's strange about this cupboard? No, nothing strange about this cupboard. 2 doors, 3 shelves inside. Yeah, nice cupboard. An old pine wardrobe, dating from about 1910. Yeah, 1910, 1915. With an arched top and 2 drawers below. This wardrobe totally dismantles for delivery. And it's 18.5 inch internal depth. Fine for shirts and things like that. Might be slightly shallow for big coats and suits, but you can compare it with the wardrobe, your current wardrobe, and see. And then we've got a very beautiful wardrobe. Some lovely detail in this. Totally dismantles for delivery. Lovely arched panels in the doors. 19.5 inch internal depth, so that's a bit deeper. That's fine for most things. Now those aren't drawers at the bottom, so there are no drawers. Again, with that sort of hanging space, I could probably put a shelf at the top with a hanging rail underneath it. That's probably a useful thing to do. It's probably dating from about 1880. And as I say, totally dismantles for delivery again. All these wardrobes dismantle. I'll definitely point out the ones that don't. Now this one is a shallow wardrobe or large cupboard. It's 17.5 inch internal depth. So you could use it for shirts and things. It would be too shallow for suits and coats. But it totally dismantles for delivery, and we can put shelves inside if you'd like to use it as a shelved cupboard. And is that a drawer at the bottom? Yes, there's a drawer at the bottom. As I say, totally dismantles for delivery again. Then we've got a very large wardrobe with an arched top again. Lovely old wardrobe. 21.5 inch internal depth, so nice and deep inside for coats and suits and things. That's all fine. And again, totally dismantles for delivery, so this should go up any stairway, even though it's huge. Then we have another very large wardrobe with columns. Beautiful columns, as you can see. And this has 2 drawers at the bottom. Again, totally dismantles for delivery, obviously, with this size, so we'll go up any stairway. 19.5-inch internal depth, so that's nice and deep. Again, so you can put coats and suits and things inside nice and easily. And I think that is everything. I'll just quickly check over here. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yes, so if there's anything that catches your eye, anything you'd like more details on, just let me know. We will be putting everything on the website, obviously, over the next, well, we'll make a start and do a few every day, which should be all on there within a couple of weeks. But as I say, if there's anything that catches your eye now, then just give me a call or text or email me, and then I can give you more details on that particular piece. And I hope there's something you like, and I hope we see you soon.